Yo, what's going on, family? What's good? Um, want to hit on a little bit about the mRNA vaccine, vax, whatever you want to call it, um, and how they are now going to put this in the food supply. Now, some of you might have heard about that, but you still have a lot of people that don't even know about this. That they are actually going to put this in the food supply. So, what they're going to do, and I'm sure they're doing it now, is they are injecting the cows, the pigs, and I'm sure they're doing it to the chickens. They're putting that all into the food supply and into the cattle. So, all my meat eaters, you might wanna, might wanna, may want to become plant-based. You might want to become vegan. You might want to become a plant-based eater because they are going to put this into the meat, and not just the meat. They're gonna also put this in a lot of the some of the vegetables and fruits such as lettuce, potatoes, rice, corn. Those are some of the things that they are going to genetically modify this mRNA into the fruits and vegetables and the meats that you get. So it's crazy, people. It's crazy. We're definitely living in the last times, and people may say, well, what should I do? Well, one thing you could do is, I know myself, I'm starting to go less and less to these big main chain supermarkets. Now, when I say main chain, I'm mainly talking about places like Kroger, uh, Stater Brothers, Rouse, Vons, Whole Foods Market, Walmart. Those are big chain commercial markets. When I say that, those are the markets I'm usually talking about. That I am talking about, and it would be. I feel it would be wise to start avoiding these places and start buying more. You know, start going more to farmers markets and small mom and pop like natural food markets, which is what I'm starting to do. Even growing some of your own food. I'm also doing that. Um, Start growing some of your own stuff, but they're going to weaponize these big supermarkets just like they done the hospitals. You know, go in the hospital, you come out worse than a lot of times you come out worse than you did before you went in, and in some cases, some severe cases, you go in and never come out. It's always been the case with black people, but now it's becoming more the case with um, non-black people. It's everybody. It's because it's a depopulation agenda. Got to get rid of at least a billion of us globally. So this is what they do. So now they are going to weaponize the local supermarkets by putting this mRNA stuff in the food supply. And they are doing it now. So you need to take precaution. You need to take your health very seriously. Being healthy now and taking care of your health nowadays is considered a revolutionary act, which I think is a I think it's a damn shame. It shouldn't be that way. You know, you gotta fight to maintain, to maintain your health, to be healthy. And you can't control the population if everybody's healthy. You gotta have everybody sick. You know, a weak, sick population is a population you can control. So these people going all out, all out. They're not holding anything back. They going in full throttle. But I want y'all to peep this video out that I came across, and let me know what you think in the comment section, or whatever. Just let me know what you think, and I'll let you know my views on it.
Receiving mRNA. Some of us have avoided receiving mRNA COVID treatments because their use in humans is relatively new. And the long-term results aren't available. These large pharmaceutical companies really haven't quite earned our trust. Now, what's interesting is a January 11, 2023 Substack article by Dr. Robert Malone, one of the co-inventors of mRNA plan, shows that for at least 6 years, some of the same companies marketing mRNA vaccines for humans have been developing, and in some cases have already deployed, mRNA vaccines for animals. Now, you may have avoided the shot at the pharmacy, but are you purchasing any mRNA-treated meat products maybe at the grocery store? Dr. Malone exhibits a number of press releases and articles. For example, Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology News, May 10, 2016, published that, quote, Bayer, that's like Bayer aspirin, Bayer will partner with BioNTech to develop novel first-in-class mRNA vaccines and the therapeutics for animal health indications. The companies said today under a collaboration whose value was not disclosed. Infectious disease vaccines is the focus of one of the 3 therapy platforms BioNTech is building through mRNA.
Yep, they're putting this in the food supply, family. That's why I'm posting this. So, putting a warning out so you guys can, protect yourself and just be aware of it and protect your family.
mRNA technology. The other 2 are cancer immunotherapy and protein replacement. The 3 platforms are designed to produce pharmacologically optimized protein-coated mRNA for targeted in vivo delivery. That in vivo means in the animal. It means not in the test tube, but in the actual animal. Pharmaceutical company Merck has been working on products for the pork industry. Combat current and future swine diseases with sequetivity from Merck Animal Health, a revolutionary swine vaccine platform. Sequetivity harnesses RNA particle technologies to create customized prescription vaccines against strains of influenza A virus in swine, porcine circovirus, and rotavirus and beyond. Merck bought this technology when it bought Harris Vaccines Incorporated, described as a privately held company that develops, manufactures, and sells vaccines for food, production, and companion animals. Malone produces quotes from Iowa State University, which is working on mRNA vaccine for cows. He quotes from Wildlife Society, February 18, 2021, on a COVID-19 vaccine being used on the black-footed ferret. The vaccine used in ferrets is different. It's a simplified version of the Moderna or Pfizer vaccinations now being used for humans, and it's based on a similar protein. Some of us for years have avoided the use of meat products because of the extensive use of growth hormones, extensive use of antibiotics in factory farming. Now, as a Christian looking to treat my body as the temple of the Holy Spirit, I was fascinated to discover a more than 100-year-old warning against meat eating in the last days. What? Well, listen, among those who are waiting for the coming of the Lord, meat eating will eventually be done away. Flesh will cease to form a part of their diet. We should ever keep this end in view and endeavor to work steadily toward it. We should be educating ourselves to subsist on fruits, grains, and vegetables. That's from Ellen G. White, Counsels on Diets and Foods, page 380. Now, the author does not, in this quotation, describe how consuming meat products would in the future become unhealthful. But adding genetic RNA vaccines to the meat supply does not recommend it to me. So this might be kind of indirect, like you're getting the growth hormones indirectly, you're getting the antibiotics indirectly, and you're getting the mRNA, spike protein, and all that business indirectly. Just the same, I don't really think I wanted it all? So anyway, if you're a person who is a meat eater, but you're a person who didn't want to take the vaccine, you might want to reconsider the consumption of meat, at least in 2023. Grow your own fruits and vegetables and eat them with relish. I'm leaving the modified meat to these guys.
The usual suspects. Man, you talking about pure evil, boy. Oh, these guys are so, man, their day is coming. Their day is coming. Yeah, family. So it's real. So there are ways that you can try to protect yourself. Like I said, I'm starting to lean more and more and more away from these big commercial grocery stores because yeah, it's just getting bad, man. Everything in there has always been toxic. With the corn syrup, the GMOs, and the aspartame and all of that. But now they're adding the mRNA and nanotech in the food, and they spraying that all over the food and shipping that into your local big grocery store. So the wisest thing for me to do, and I would say anybody, is just start avoiding these large chain grocery stores, man, because they may soon become, they're, like I said, they're weaponizing them. Just like the hospitals. You go in there, you go into your hospital, you come out sicker than you were before, or you don't come out at all. Now it's like you go into these grocery stores nowadays, man, you end up you end up in terrible health. And that's where it's going. Like, they are putting vaccines in the food supply. Can't get no more wicked and evil than that. And a lot of these grocery stores these big chain grocery stores are gonna go right along with it. They're not gonna avoid it. They're not gonna say no to it. That's why I say support the farmers markets, support the smaller natural food, health food stores, support them. Start growing your own food. Start growing some of your own food. I understand you can't grow a big garden. Everybody don't have a lot of land like that, so that's highly understandable. But there is ways where you can grow a little bit of stuff in your house. You can't go that route, the hydroponic route. That's what I do. Yeah, and just start buying stuff that from people that you can trust. Your small local farms. It's messed up. We got to do that, but you wanna have good health and not let these evil, wicked, crazy, satanic people bent on putting this nanotech and mRNA in everybody. In order to avoid that, it's best to start buying local and hit up your local farmers markets and I'm not saying it's 100% protection, but you will cut back. Your risk will be a lot lower, be much lower. So your farmers markets will be the best bet before they start banning farmers markets, which is, I'm sure that's what they're gonna do, because I'm sure eventually they're gonna say farmers markets are bad for the earth. So we can't have farmers markets. We gotta shut them down. So this is how psychotic and such a lunatic these people are. The same people that want to push pedophilia on your kids and you know, force transgenderism on your kids. These are the same people that want to put this crap in the food supply. So just thought I'd let that out, and it's been on my mind. So I had to get on here and just kind of release some steam. You know what I mean? But let me know what you think, family. Protect yourself, protect your kids. We living in crazy times, but don't let them hold you back. Keep your head up, and you know we'll get through it. Peace and love. I'm out.